The big dream job. Every chainsaw carver, whether you've been at it 6 months or 36 years, dreams of landing that big job, not the backyard bear for a neighbor. I'm talking about the kind of commission that turns heads, draws crowds, and lasts for generations. The piece that sits outside City Hall, welcomes visitors to a business, or towers in a state park as a landmark. The bigger the bait, the bigger the fish. And we are fishing for whales. Sure, you catch backyard minnows along the way, but that whale, that's the job that gets your name out there. It pays for the next chainsaw and makes all that sawdust worth it. Here's the reality. Most beginners and intermediate carvers are essentially charging for time and materials, and that's fine. At that stage, they haven't built the skill or the reputation to command higher prices without complaints. They're working like a regular job. Hours in gas, logs, labor, and getting paid for it. But step one is investing in the art, not the log. Once you reach a certain level, the game changes. Now people aren't buying the carving, they're investing in you, your story, your reputation, and your skill. The carving is proof of the investment, but the client is buying the artist behind it. People invest in people, not wood. Pitching logs and labor is like selling a hammer and nails instead of a house. The house is the dream. The hammer is just a tool. Sell the dream. Step 2, the hit list. Show your best work. As you advance, you need to curate the absolute best images of your work, the pieces you want in your portfolio. I call this the hit list. Not the everyday carvings you sell on the roadside, but the top pieces from the last year or so that showcase your skill, style, and range. If you're skilled enough, the hit list will do the talking for you. People see it and instantly trust that you can deliver. It's like keeping the fancy wines in the cellar for company, not the jug you sip on in the garage. Only show the good stuff. Step 3, personality and power of a sketch. And it's not just about what you've carved. Personality counts. Being personable, engaging, and professional makes a huge difference. Clients invest in people they like, people they can picture working with. And if you can draw, really sketch a concept spontaneously, you instantly impress. Nothing closes a deal faster than whipping out a quick sketch of the piece you have in mind right at their dining room table. It shows vision, talent, and confidence, all in one move. It's like magic. Suddenly, you're not just a carver, you're a wizard with a pencil and a chainsaw. Step 4, present yourself professionally and invest in growth. Always invest in your professional appearance and tools. A nice truck wrap, polished business cards, specialized shirts and hats with your logo. These things will show clients you take your craft seriously. Dress for the job you want, not for the job you have. Upgrade your tools and always invest in your knowledge. Don't hesitate to reach out to seasoned professionals to learn a thing or two. But make sure your mentor is a pleasant person with a good personality and real experience. No one wants to follow someone who's all claws and no wisdom. Your reputation grows just as much from the people you surround yourself with as the carvings that you create. Step 5. Know your client and adapt your pitch. You also have to understand your client. Years ago, I pitched a job for a brewery. The owner didn't care about wood species or anything like that. He wanted buzz. He wanted people talking. He wanted people taking selfies. Once I understood that, I reframed the carving as a marketing tool, and he signed on immediately. But pitch that same thing to a Veterans Memorial Committee and it would have fallen flat. They were buying respect, permanence, and tradition. The carving doesn't change, but how you sell yourself does. It's like fishing in different ponds. You need the right bait for the right fish. The bigger the bait, the bigger the fish. And remember, we are still fishing for whales. Step 6, pricing with confidence. Pricing is another hurdle. Many carvers falter here because they're used to charging time and materials. Quote the value of your experience. vision, and creativity, not just the hours. They aren't buying the carving. They're investing in the artist who can make it extraordinary. Think of it like selling a luxury car, not just a set of tires. The client wants the whole experience, not just the metal and the rubber. Step 7, show, don't just tell. Sketch on the spot. Bring your hit list and walk them through your past projects. Let the work and your personality sell the vision. People can imagine what you're promising when you give them the proof and the context. Don't just say it's good. Show them the explosions and the hero saving the day. Step 8, close with clarity. Big clients don't want to guess. They want the price, the deposit, the timeline spelled out cleanly. Give it to them confidently. When you do, you're signaling that you're trustworthy, capable, and the right person for the job. Think of it as throwing a perfect pitch in baseball. They want that strike right down the middle. Step 9, rejection as a gift. And here's one more piece of advice, just as important as skill or strategy. Do not be discouraged when a client passes on you. Take it as a gift. There have been several, and I mean several, jobs I felt great about when I met with the client and then found out they went with another carver. Usually it's cost, or they had some other reason to explore other options. Either way, it's not a loss. It's a sign that the universe is steering you towards the projects that are truly meant for you. Also, never be bitter towards the person who got the job. Congratulate them. Stay in good graces with fellow carvers, even the ones you compete with. You may need their help someday, or maybe they'll need yours. Nothing hurts me more than seeing carvers at war with one another. And never talk about another carver when speaking with a client. Even if they do it to you, keep it positive. Focus on what you can do and take your time selling your vision, not complaining about someone else's work or work ethics. Rejection isn't the end of the line. It's a filter. It's the universe helping you save your energy and land the jobs that are worth your time and talent. Every no is a step closer to the yes that will define your career and maybe even your legacy. In closing, sell yourself, not just the carving. At the end of the day, selling a big job isn't about luck. It's about skill, vision, personality, professionalism, and resilience. People don't buy carvings. They invest in the artist behind the carving. The log is just a canvas. The big commissions go to the carver who can command attention, impress with talent, and inspire confidence while keeping everything above board. So the next time opportunity knocks, step up, show them your hit list, draw them a sketch, tell your story, dress and present like a pro, and invest in yourself. Make waves, land the whales, and leave a legacy people will remember long after the sawdust settles. Keep carving, keep dreaming, and keep fishing for those whales. And I'll see you on the next one.